Hello, thank you for joining me. This is going to be something different, not really, but kind of. So I wanted to look into the situation that's going on between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Okay, so I'm gonna do two separate kind of readings-ish. I want to read both of them, but I don't want to read them as a couple, obviously. So I'm gonna use separate decks and do two separate things. So for Amber Heard, I'm gonna use this deck, which is the Tarot of the Old Path, and we're going to look at her career. And then for Johnny Depp, I want to look at his, maybe his love life and hopefully something positive that's coming in for him. So let's dig right in. And I know you guys probably want to jump directly into Amber Heard and see if she's going to get her justice. So we're looking to see if there is going to be justice for Johnny Depp. So let's go ahead and take a look at Amber Heard first. Alright, so we're looking at Amber Heard's career. One more. What can we know about Amber Heard's career going forward from 2020 into 2021? Let's do 3 cards. Okay, well, so we have the 4 of Cups or the 4 of Cauldrons in this deck, which is kind of about not really disappointment, but not feeling it, like just, somebody's trying to pour into your cup and you're just like, nah. So I feel like, being that she's the female in the situation, I feel like she's more of the one that's trying to give to something, and it could be representing the industry because we are looking at her career. Like she's trying to, get in there, and it's not being received well is what it looks like. So I feel her being the feminine energy of the card, not really wanting to, not really wanting to participate with her. But we do have the 9 of Pentacles right here in the center. So, and that's all about being in your power, and the Pentacles being about money and being very, I feel like I'm getting the feeling of a settlement of some sort. Like maybe, okay, so I don't know what's really going on. I didn't go and do a bunch of research before I'm doing this, just from social media posts and that kind of stuff. So what I think is going on is that they're trying to pull her out of an Aquaman 2. If I'm not correct, please let me know in the comments. But I think that's what's kind of like what people are pushing for. But I feel like maybe there's a broken contract here where she actually gets a settlement out of it. Like they're going to try and pay her to not be in the movie. Does that make sense? So that's kind of what I'm getting. Like she's going to get some money. She's going to be okay with, financially. Obviously those kids. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from those two. Then we have the King of Cauldrons over here, which that's mastering those emotions. So it also can represent a person in her life. So maybe she gets some therapy. Like this could be a therapist. Maybe she, with all of the people kind of like going to bat for Johnny Depp, maybe in order, even if it's not really with her heart in it, maybe she goes to therapy too, because I know that there are a lot of accusations that what I'm seeing is like some narcissistic traits. So maybe this is a therapist coming in to help her with her emotions and help her, maybe she, with anger issues or something of that sort. So that's kind of what I'm getting from these. Let's get some clarifiers though, okay? Can you please tell me more about the 4 of Cauldrons? That one wants to come out. So does that one. All right, so I feel like, okay, so with the page is like a student, somebody young. I don't know if she has children. I don't know if she plans to have children. But this is definitely some immaturity. So, I mean, is it possible that she is going to be having a child? I don't know. We'll see what else comes out, but I feel like that could also being pulled toward, you know, a son. So I don't know if she has children or whatever, but that could also be, though, a learning experience. The rods are the wands in this deck. They are about creativity and passion, and so maybe learning a new skill. She might just have to go to a new industry. There may be something new there for her. We have the Emperor here as well, who is, you know, like the leader. So there may be a leader that kind of takes her where other people don't want to, where she goes to learn something from somebody else who's just like, come on, again with that therapist energy too, like, you know, come with me and I'll teach you, and you know, you don't need that in your life, or, you know, something to that effect, where they are stepping in to help her out. So I feel like the Emperor comes in to kind of like help her learn something new. This could also maybe possibly be a new companion for her. But yeah, I feel like it's like a, you know, come with me, I will lead you somewhere. But the rods or the wands also do represent spirit, so there could be a, you know, spiritual learning experience for her in this scenario where they're kind of like, nah, no thank you, I'm not interested in what you're offering. So that could also be there for her as well. Let's dig into this Nine of Pentacles. Can I please get more information on the Nine of Pentacles? Okay, another page popped right out. The Page of Pentacles. So yeah, she might have to learn how to deal with her money more. Again, with that page getting a, you know, sun kind of vibe too. Does she have a sun? I'm gonna have to look that up. More information on this Nine of Pentacles, please. That one's telling me to stop. Okay, so here we have kind of the opposite of this Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups, where, you know, there's one person over these people who are kind of, you know, filling their cup, and it looks very playful, kind of enticing. Traditionally, the Seven of Cups would be about, you know, having a lot of options or being possibly overwhelmed. But with this deck, I don't see that. I see, you know, I see some fun. Like, this almost gives me traditional Three of Cups vibes, more along the lines of, you know, kind of partying. There may be some social aspect coming in for her. You know, maybe she kind of blows this money on a bunch of random things that she thinks is going to fulfill her emotionally. But she's going to learn something from that as well. I feel like there's a lot of lessons coming in for her, or a son. All right, let's look at this King of Cups, King of Cauldrons. What can we know about this King of Cauldrons? We have the Nine of Rods and the High Priestess. Okay. I feel like, so going off of those therapist vibes, I feel like it may, again, coming back to like the possibility of spiritual learning here, we have more wands with, you know, representing spirit, the nine being almost to the end of the cycle. She seems like she's ready to fight here. I'm really drawn to the flame at the tip of the stick. Like, it doesn't look like it's on fire, but there's flame there. So again, with spirit, I feel like that's pulling spirit energy. You know, maybe there's something spiritual that she's working on or will be working on. Again, with also the High Priestess being about intuition, or sometimes keeping secrets. She is the keeper of the secrets. I'm trying to look and see if there are any numerological, you know, I don't really see any correspondences other than the two nines here. I do feel like, there's a lot of lessons for her. I feel like there's possibility of her being bought out of her next film or whatever she's working on right now. She's going to maybe have to work something else out. Maybe possibly changing directions as far as her career, which would be really huge. That's not very common. And since the courts, I think, decided with her that on the, I guess, abuse allegations, I could be way off. Like I said, I didn't do any research on this beforehand. But I feel like, being that the court of public opinion is going to have an effect on her, is what I'm feeling here. And she may have to get in touch with herself a little bit more spiritually. So this therapist kind of person that I maybe see in her, in her future or current, possibly, that could be a spiritual kind of therapist, or like a life coach kind of person, or something along those lines. I feel like this is more to do with mastering your emotions from a spiritual standpoint, from not just learning coping oh my goodness, I'm trying to combine words. Not just learning coping mechanisms or going on medication, but actually diving deep. So this actually, this could really represent some shadow work here. The High Priestess, I'm really drawn to the snake, which represents Lilith, which I recently discovered and had a minor epiphany about that, because I'd been having weird snake dreams and had no idea that they were associated until I looked into it. But Lilith, Google it if you're not sure, but if you know, being kind of on the darker side of things, I feel like would also draw into that like shadow work aspect of what it is possibly going to be going through. But I feel like this very sequential kind of shift for her, where she's not well received, possibly gets a settlement. She's still going to be financially better or same, and moving forward in a different capacity, possibly on a spiritual level, while also learning some lessons here, or possibly having a son. So let's check into Johnny Depp and let's see what he's got. Let's look for some positivity for him, because I feel like I'm on Team Depp, Team Johnny, whatever, and I do feel like I just came up with another question that I want to ask at the end. Let's look at Johnny Depp. We all kind of want justice for Johnny, so let's look at Johnny Depp's future. What good things might be coming in for him? And I do want to phrase it that way specifically, because I believe anyone who goes through what he's gone through, at least from what I am feeling, from what I know, deserves some good to come. Okay. One more shuffle. All right. What good things are coming for Johnny Depp? What good things are coming for Johnny Depp? King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, all reversed. This is supposed to be this deck I don't usually read reversals, so I want to say that I just have it turned upside down, but there's got to be a reason for that, right? So King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like they came out this way, and that's how I'm reading them. I kind of feel like there's how am I supposed to see? Well, I guess, yeah. So the King of Pentacles is the one who's mastering his money, the master of the home, one who, I don't want to say like brings home the bacon. That's not exactly what I mean, but the provider. I feel like either he's no longer going to have to provide, possibly for her. I don't know if there's anything legal wise that is saying that he needs to provide financially for her, but what I feel like here this would represent is him not providing financially, not because it's reversed, not needing to be that provider, not being needing to be in control of finances or anything like that. So I don't know if they actually are they married? I don't, like, literally did not do research, and I do that on purpose, so that I'm, like, less biased. Like, clearly I'm biased. I'm on Johnny's side because from what I do know, it looks really bad on her part. But just so I don't know too many details in case details come up and be like, oh, you could have Googled that, but I didn't. So I feel like if there's some kind of money issue between the two of them, he's no longer needing to be a part of that. He does not have to provide, and that's a good thing. The Two of Wands, is not really being reversed. I feel like he's moving on. In the upright, it would represent, taking a pause, taking it all in and seeing what your next steps could be, kind of getting ready to formulate a plan, where the 3 would be the plan. But having it reversed here, I feel like he's just kind of like taking off, like possibly taking off literally with some kind of travel. Now with COVID and him being who he is, I don't think it's actually physical travel, but I do feel him moving on here, moving forward. All right, and then we have a reversed 5 of Pentacles, which would indicate to me, a coming home, because in the upright, the 5 of Pentacles is, feeling down and out, being cast out, but I feel like it's a coming home. So possibly he's going home. Like what home, not physical home necessarily. I mean, it could be because it's Pentacles, but, a coming, we have moments where we feel like, okay, I'm home, and it doesn't have anything to do with our physical house, like a spiritual kind of returning to yourself, kind of coming home. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel here. I feel like if there's any kind of financial responsibility, he's going to be removed from that, which would be a good thing. And I also feel him moving forward, possibly like from these two specifically, getting, he's returning home or coming home to himself in some capacity, whatever home might mean for him. Let's get some clarifiers. Can we get more information on this King of Pentacles, please? Okay, I'm kind of prompted to, because I don't read reversals, and I'm going to regret this later, I'm going to flip them and do another shuffle. That way they're mixed. Just what I felt like I needed to do, because clearly this deck wants to be read both ways. Clarification on the King of Pentacles, please. The Devil reversed. Okay, again, coming out of that toxicity. That's lovely. And the Temperance. We have 2 major arcanas here. So whatever this no longer needing to be responsible financially, physically, whatever, I feel like it's because of coming out of this toxic relationship. He's going to have to take it slow. There may be a lot of healing on his part, obviously, but with the Devil and the Temperance both in reverse, this is coming out of that bondage, okay? Well, you can see that, but if you're not familiar with the tarot, the Devil is, they're literally 2 beings that are chained to the Devil, which indicate toxic like bonds. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but being attached to something. So I feel like being reversed is breaking free of that. The Temperance is kind of balanced and healing, and baby steps, patience. But I feel like this is kind of a release for him. Okay, this is a release in so many ways. A physical release, a physical, like, not being in that environment kind of release, but also an emotional. We do have the water here for the Temperance card, which is about emotions. So I feel like it's a release from, you know, a toxic bind, and also, you know, but this is reverse. So I would say patience and, you know, taking your time. But I feel like it's like a sudden, you're free, like a realization kind of happens where he's free of this responsibility. So maybe, oh, to coincide that with the previous reading on the counterpart, where her first card was, well, first and second card together kind of gave me the impression that she wasn't going to be well received, and possibly getting a settlement, having cash available to her. It's not going to come from him. So that kind of, to me, validates that part of it. So I feel like he gets kind of released of an obligation. Thank you. The obligation is released, and I feel like it's not something that he's gonna have to be patient with. It's just gonna happen, like maybe a court ruling of some sort or some kind of contract being signed. There's a release there, so releasing her from her contract, possibly. So that could be associated with her as well. Her getting that, maybe she drops something against him that she had going that I don't know about. All right, let's look at the Two of Wands. Get more information on this Two of Wands, please. Okay, the first card that came out. That's very interesting. Okay, two more majors. So I feel like with all these major arcanas, something good is coming for him. I have the Magician here, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and the first thing that I noticed was the two circles and the circle of the planet, of the, you know, the earth, either the globe that he's holding in that card. And these ones are right side up, and I freaking love that. Again, another circle here. So the circles represent cycle, coming to a close, like, you know, ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. Their cycles are either continuing, or they're ending, or you're starting a new one. I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious, but I feel like from this one, this is a new beginning for him. This is a new cycle. He's closed this cycle. He was released from that contract. I'm so sorry. He's released from that contract. He's, you know, kind of let go of the obligation here. Then he's able to take this wheel and steer it in a new direction. And with the Magician card, it's what he wants to do. It's something that is for him. The Magician is the manifestor card. It's having all of your resources available and knowing what to do with them. And I feel like he knows exactly what to do with them. There's no contemplation here. He's going to take action, and he's moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing him some good stuff because he's using his power to manifest what it is that he wants. And, you know, he may be into that. He seems like he could be like a weirdo like me, you know, and be into the manifestation and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know him personally, but I feel like that's what that is. And we have all these majors here, so I feel like something really good is coming for him out of this situation. I feel like it comes from that situation that he's kind of currently going through. All right, let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. Let's take more information on this Five of Pentacles, please. Ace of Wands reversed, okay. And the Nine of Wands, she had the Nine of Wands as a clarifier from the other deck on her last card as well. There are a lot of kind of intertwinings here for me. So we have the Ace of Wands reverse. So the Ace of Wands would be a new beginning, creativity wise, but like I was saying before about the feeling like he's going home or returning home, I feel like that the ace being reversed kind of has to do with that. It's not something new. This is something that he's familiar with, maybe something that he had already worked on but never finished. So could there be some kind of project that he was working on that maybe he stopped working on because of the situation with her, and now that he's released from that, like that, he is able to move on to something that he really wanted to do, that he wanted to manifest, but I feel like maybe he put on hold for her, or he put on hold because of what was going on. Whether she asked him to or knew about it or not, I feel like it's something that he kind of wasn't able to do because of what was going on with her or his relationship with her, or she just flat out told him, I don't want you doing that, so he didn't. And I feel like that's him kind of completing, like, okay, ooh, do you see this? Do you see this? I'm going to show you something. This Nine of Wands, if we take this Ace of Wands and add it to this, it's like he's looking for it, right? It's like he's looking right at it. If we add them together, it's a 10. It's the completion, that wheel, the completion, okay? I feel like this coming home is something that he had already started working on, and there is something that he's able to now finish because he was able to release this situation with her, and I feel like it's something big, like really big. So that's what I get for him. I did want to ask one more question that I kind of came up with while I was shuffling these regarding Amber Heard, and that was, I just want to know, is she a narcissist? Because that's kind of like a hot topic right now. Can we ask if Amber Heard is a narcissist? If she has a personality disorder? All right. Let's see what we get. Oh. Okay, so we have Karma and the Queen of Cauldrons. Karma, I believe in this, and for some reason I can't seem to memorize the numbers. I've been doing, like, this deck specifically I've had for like 22 years, and I cannot memorize the numbers of the major arcana, but I believe the Karma card is the same as the, oh my goodness, not the Justice card. Well, let's just look at the card for what it is without trying to associate it with something else, because it's not your traditional. So, Karma, obviously. We're asking if she has a personality disorder or is a narcissist, and we get Karma. So, Karma is like, you're looking kind of at the cycle of life here, where, and if you know what card this is supposed to be, I mean, I'm going to look anyways afterwards, but like, you can pop it in the comments. It's a death, going home, that going home that Johnny Depp had, right? So you're kind of returning to nothing, and you're in spirit form, right? And there's a being here who, you get to go back and then start a new life. So, but the name on it is Karma. So I feel like she's gonna kind of get what she deserves. And we have the Queen of Cups here, mastering her emotions. So, like being kind and gentle. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles again. So yeah, I kind of feel like I feel like it's a show. I shouldn't have done it as a yes or no, but I kind of feel like nobody will believe that she has some kind of personality disorder. I don't think anyone would ever believe that. But she will eventually get what she deserves. But I don't think having these two cards where they're, kind of powerful looking, and the Queen of Cups or Cauldrons actually being, the person who is good with their emotions. I kind of get the feeling that everyone will think this is kind of like the outer appearance, and this is more the inner, right? The outer appearance is that she's got her shit together, but on the inside she's all about the money and the glory, and the Nine of Pentacles is about luxury, and that's really what she cares about. But I kind of feel like nobody's ever going to, there's not going to be like an assessment or some kind of you know, diagnosis or anything like that, or any admittance on her part. I feel like she's going to continue playing this role of, you know, I just get like really fake from both of these, like together the way they are next to the karma card. I feel like this is kind of like a facade. You know, there could be nothing actually psychologically to point out there, but I feel like I do get like very fake kind of stuff from her. So yeah, I don't know if she'll actually ever get diagnosed with anything or if she actually has anything, but it does seem to me that she's going to continue playing the role until she gets, I keep hearing the word comeuppance, which is not something I really use, so I feel like Spirit wants me to say she'll get her comeuppance at some point. But yeah, like it's kind of a cycle there too as well. So she's gonna play the nice, get the money, play the nice, get the money, and it's just gonna continue until she gets what she deserves. So yeah, if this interests you, you want to see more like it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.